game's baseball win this morning. Get this training over. Simulated game. Oh, I set negative points. Yeah, that's good. Really? Not a great training, but get to play against San Francisco. Do it. Ted Anderson, 8-8 with a 3.51 ERA. With 50 less innings than me. Got 200 less strikeouts than me. Going for my 20th victory this season.
And welcome back to the MLB pregame show as we prepare you for Game 2 of our series with the always important Topps Player Spotlight. Big Dog Bobo is our focus, and of course, he is the defending NL Cy Young Award winner. A nice piece of hardware to put on the shelf, I would imagine.
Well,
MLB The Show coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Miami Marlins. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Avisail Garcia strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
San Francisco, right fielder, number 26.
Nobody.
And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball.
First pitch, 7-11.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. This Marlin Ball Club era Karros, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand. Just one win to show for their first 4 games. I think it starts with the pitching. They've got to get a good performance out of this starter if they want to turn around their fortune.
And a look now at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to this offense. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Trying to bunt his way on, but this has popped up. And don't quite know what was going on there, but he's into first base safely.
Batting third, center fielder,
Mookie Betts takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. First offering on its way. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond's a very fair umpire, Matt. Calls a pretty standard strike zone. Usually not a lot of complaints either way.
Got him. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they know their man on the hill has more strikeouts than anybody in the National League. Sometimes that can make you a little bit lazy out in the field. You just start watching swings and misses. You've always got to be on your toes, though, because the ball will be put in play, and you're going to have to be ready for it.
Jim Gushwind is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants leave 1. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. William Wint will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play.
Well, he's been having a pretty good year, but he's been slumping just a little bit at the plate recently. We got to see if he's going to pick it up in this game.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Tapped out in front of home. Cruz is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Brock Holt will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead. What do you say now?
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Giants are at the plate. Big Dog Bobo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Nobody on and 2 out.
Come on, Big Dog, stay hot. Let's go.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And they're already down a run in this one, so they're behind the 8 ball again to start this game.
Come on, big guy, stay hot up there.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. Gushwind is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Darren will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit now, as that's how the third inning gets underway. The pitcher, Ted Anderson, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. So stepping in, Avisail Garcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Joe Panic is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The three of us. Mookie Betts is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. And pitching wins, they just aren't as celebrated these days as they once were. But I'll tell you, if you're leading the league, you're one of the best pitchers around. We'll see if he can hold on and add another win to his total in this one.
Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. Big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. But this is a foul ball. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Huh. He's making quick work of the middle of this lineup. Back-to-back strikeouts against their number 3 and 4 hitters.
William Wint stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Low for ball 1.
Hey, here we go. Plays at 1 now.
Grounded to third. To his left, Gold. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Big dog Bobo stands in as the batter now, and with the runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he likely won't be bunting here.
Yeah, there's not too much reason to give up an out just to move him over to third. No outs would be a whole different story, obviously.
Toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And a relay home, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. Christopher McCauley will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Right here. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher.
Hey, come on, big guy.
Stepping in, Junior Lake. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Runner, yes,
Now the runner's on his way home. On the ground to the right side. Gets dirty and gloves it. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, what a play.
Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more on our Wednesday night. Brock Holt heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Right side. Perella gloves it, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So far this year, nobody's had an answer for his stuff. He's been dominant. Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
Juan Angel is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Got him.
Big Dog Bobo
One on,
will
2
stride
out.
in.
5-run lead.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 6-0 ball game.
That's a nice job here of cashing in with 2 outs. You could see they were shaded to pull, but he slices this ball the other way, forces the outfielder to have to cover some ground fielding this thing, and as a result, that runner is going to come all the way around to score from first.
Christopher McCauley will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Hit out towards second. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while. Tyrell Boschel will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
25. Tyrell Boschel.
Nobody here, nobody.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, come on now, here we go.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Good action on the sinker, 1-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Lays off, 2-2 now.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced. So he's pitching very, very well right now.
And a check
No,
swing. Did he go
that was
around?
a swing.
No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to strike him out for the third time. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out.
Got
His
him.
woes continue as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. Third strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
2-2.
Here we go. Pick it up. Let's go.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mookie Betts is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
You know, guys, I
run.
love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Belted high in the air out to left.
Oh, man,
Late.
really?
Going back at the track, the wall, and
Mookie
goodbye.
Betts
This
gets
one
his
ain't coming
20th
back.
home run of the season off of me. Blah.
A solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And they're now on the board, though still well behind. Gets on top of
giving
one
up
here and
home
chops it
runs.
foul right at home plate. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And
And
that
little
finds
base
its
hit.
way through for a base hit.
No runner. Hold it right there. Hold it.
William Wint will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And a high strike there, 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes a called strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. The 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 run, 4 hits. And no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. On the ground to third. He's
Double
got
play.
it to second for 1.
Got
on
it.
to first, and they get them both.
Oh, and just when you thought maybe you were starting to see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, now this one's going to hurt big time.
Get ahead. Stay ahead, buddy.
Brock Holt is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. High
Yeah, that
and
was a
deep to right center
bad
field.
pitch.
McCauley ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Around second, he'll try
him.
for third.
Get him.
The
Get
relay
him.
throw,
Got him.
but he is in
No
there with a
way.
triple.
They called that safe.
Now batting.
He was so out.
Angel.
Come
Here's
on.
one more look at it. I thought it had a chance to get out of here, but you see this hit off the base of the wall and skip away. And that's what allowed him to get into third.
Wow.
Standing in now, Juan Angel. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Giants will have to be. Big Dog Bobo will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
Hit sharply toward the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Christopher McCauley struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
The 0-2 delivery. Runners on the move for second. Lined hard toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Right here, on the back.
Around third and being waved on home. Not in time. And
Save!
he's double. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster,
Wow.
I think you're in hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Darren Durham will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
First baseman, Darren Durham.
Hey, come on, get ahead, stay ahead.
Tap fouled at home plate.
Nobody here, no outs.
Chop foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Struck him out
Got
and
him
make it
looking.
14 punch-outs now in the game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. So when you hand him the ball, you know he's going to have a pretty good chance of closing the deal. And you know, complete games are getting more and more rare in today's game. He's a rare breed. I really enjoy watching him pitch.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
And he takes strike 2. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
One down here, fellas.
Going for his 15th strikeout. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Hey, come on now.
Down the third baseline. This will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Avisail Garcia will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lake will get there, and he puts it away
That
to
was a quick
retire
one
the
pitch out.
side. big dog
Oh,
Bobo
yeah.
comes to the
Big
plate,
dog
possibly
Bobo
receiving a
steps
bunt
up to
sign
the
in order
plate.
to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality,
Give me
it
a
really
fastball
comes down to
inside.
how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Dang it.
Betts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Joe Pennick gets another crack
Scored
right
3
here.
more runs.
He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Leading out for the Giants, second baseman.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got it. And that's number 15 for the ball game. 2 outs away from a victory
Where you
here.
going, buddy?
that
You
you'd
better
have
take
to
your
say
ass back
will
to the
be a
dugout.
rather convincing one.
You don't want none of this.
Every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
All even now, 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Perella takes it in. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Jim Gushwin digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
And this is swung on and missed for strike two, and now the Giants are down to their final strike. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball one.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
And this one misses inside
It
the
is
ball. He
like
walked
nothing.
him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
William.
He's set. Here it comes. William Wint is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch here to
Game.
end things. And the Marlins have taken games 1 and 2 here at home, as this one is over.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching
Got my
performance
20th
that
victory
led
on the
his
season.
guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve
14-1.
Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to the show.
Give up a solo home run in the 7th. .200 innings so far this season. Heck yeah. 13 games behind the Phillies. It ain't like I'm in a tough division. You know what? I was thinking about changing my name to that Japanese pitcher. I got 16 home runs this season. And that's after 10 starts in the American League. He's having a worse year of his career. Worst ERA of his career. Go figure. My first season with him. And he's a flop. Santana, his first year, a flop. 2-14. Oh my God. 4.0 ERA. What is going on? He started out good and then he went cold. Ken Lopez. He's in AAA. 23-year-old rookie. 3-8. 16 game starts. 94 strikeouts. It's not bad, I guess. Tommy Hooper. 9-2. Why is he only a 70? This is his first season. 30 years old. Man. Terrible. Alright, final game. Cincinnati, Detroit. Let's see if we can't get a win here. 11 games behind. 12-1 versus a Tiger at a 1.0 ERA. 149 innings with 120 strikeouts.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Big Dog Bobo is our subject, and what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And, you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Miami Marlins and the Detroit Tigers. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
Vance Stewart gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, hitters have a batting average against of close to 300 against him. So
almost a 6 ERA.
Colton Wong comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Out quite a bit.
Second baseman, Colton Wong.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. This Marlin Ball Club Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
They were 5-1 on their just completed homestand, so they've got a little momentum going here as they head out to start this road trip.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Right.
A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in that 6.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
He's currently hitting over 300 against right-handers, which is obviously what he gets to face in this game. So I think we'll see him give a nice performance at the plate. He could be a key factor.
Hey, we got one out here.
Into the windup and the pitch. Charlie Wells comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they know their man on the hill has more strikeouts than anybody in the National League. Sometimes that can make you a little bit lazy out in the field. You just start watching swings and misses. You've always got to be on your toes, though, because the ball will be put in play, and you're going to have to be ready for it.
First pitch on its way. Rocket to third. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Emil Garcia will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Oh, this Olay.
You watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
That's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the first inning, and that ball was smoked.
Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
1 ball.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Swing and a miss. Blew the
101.
fastball right by
Boy, I
him,
was
and the
pumped
inning
on
is
that
over.
pitch.
Tigers strand a pair after 1, no score. Alberto Villarreal will take his first cuts now. 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday.
Alberto
Here's the first pitch to him.
Going out now.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Cruz gonna have to hurry. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
batting 7th, center fielder.
Antonio Pedroza will stride in, as he's got to be considered a strong contender for Rookie of the Year honors if he can avoid a collapse here in the final couple of months.
1 down, 1 down. Ball.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Up top, it's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Nope,
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
It was destined to walk him, apparently.
Tomas Telis takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out the walk, but then he got a little impatient trying to steal second base. And they throw him out pretty easily there on the first pitch.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Because that would have been around.
Ryan Evers will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the
they got
4th
the
leading
third
hitter
and
in the
fourth.
American League.
In the
That is
American
huge for
League
him,
and
too.
batting average
This is a
leader.
contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And there is the AL batting race entering play. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Took a couple points away from him.
Wong will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. First offering on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Charlie Wells is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left.
Yeah.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Lonnie Chisenhall is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. In there at the knees, strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Got those points back from that base hit.
This guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Standing in now, Emil Garcia. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
Come on now.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Tigers leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still score. Charles Bunning is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Chopped at the plate. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, nobody.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Alberto Villarreal stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Antonio Pedroza stands in as he looks at a called strike. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0.
Come on, guys.
Tomas Telis comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
1-2.
Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCauley has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Brian Evers is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to...
Wow.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Well, we've seen this guy have one heck of a year, but we haven't seen him do this too often. Not blessed with a lot of world-class speed, but when he needs to turn it on, he can find that extra gear, and he's going to make it into third here as he legs out a triple.
And that's a base hit as the run will come in from third, and the Tigers have drawn first blood here. Charlie Wells steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Nope, that's a ball.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. 1 and 2.
Ball, 2 strikes.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away.
There you go. Make
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Come on,
Tigers
team.
get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. 5 innings complete. It's
Playing in
the
American
Tigers
League
1,
Park, so I
and
don't
the
got no
Marlins
spark
nothing.
for you on the offense.
Emil Garcia will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Boy, he just dominated that at-bat right there. You want to see a power pitcher go right through a guy? This is a 3-pitch see you later right here. Have a seat.
Stepping in now, Charles Bunning as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 down.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
And you want to see what downward break looks like? Check this out in show motion. Look at how this thing's just falling right off the table. That pitch is really moving, folks.
Into the box, Alberto Villarreal. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Center fielder.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and thrown. Antonio Pedroza is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game.
1-1.
That's by him for strike 1.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
The count.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And that ends the inning.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Nothing.
Tomas steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh.
Talis.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No outs here.
Hit hard back up the middle. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the seventh. Ryan Evers steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
The pitcher has a 5.87 ERA entering this game, and he's pitching a one-hitter right now.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the 6 mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Colton Wong.
Colton Wong will stand in. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike.
Oh,
the
he bobbled the
low
ball.
throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight, so both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
Gold has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for out number 2. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
Come on, guys.
Tigers
Give me a
lead
run.
1, but they're up 1-0.
Get me off the hook. And Detroit won, so that team didn't score a single run.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher,
Wow.
but this man went above and beyond
Team
in
scored
this one. He's
14
our
runs my
top
last
player
start.
of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts. And
This guy had a
definitely was a deciding factor
5.87
in this
ERA. He pitched a one-hit, 7 innings, 11 strikeout game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show.
One
For
hit.
more, don't forget to check out
You got one hit.
theshownation.com. The Tigers win it 1-0.
Oh my God, it's so
Good night
jacked.
from Detroit.
First for the victorious Tigers. 1 run on 9 hits. No errors.
Unbelievable. 15 strikeouts through 7 innings. 1 run. Play one more. Maybe not.